The brand that put the vodka category on the U.S. map is Paul Pacult. Paul is a spirits tasting director and a contributing editor for the Wine Enthusiast, who has written more about distilled spirits in the last 25 years than any other American journalist. In addition to being one of our editors, he's also editor and publisher of the Spirit Journal. Paul, can you please come up?
Thank you, Adam. Good evening, everyone. My name is Paul, and I'm an alcoholic. Beg your pardon. Thank you. I recognized you from last night. Thank you very much.
Hello, Paul.
Although vodka first became known in post-Prohibition America in the late 1930s, it didn't really become an indispensable spirit until the 1980s. How did vodka progress from being a fundamental cocktail ingredient to America's and indeed the world's best-selling distilled spirit? In most cases, there would be any number of contributing factors. In vodka's case, however, one company and one premium brand really stand out, influencing an entire category at the top end. The company is Sweden's Vin and Sprit, and the premium brand is Absolut vodka. While all in this room would agree that Smirnoff brought vodka to America's consciousness in the 50s and 60s, those of you who, of course, were around, it was Absolut that made vodka cool. It was Absolut that made vodka upmarket in the 80s and the 90s, and now in the third millennium. The brilliantly conceived ad campaign that focused on renowned artists and their interpretations of the Absolut bottle began in 1979. It's no coincidence that by the early 80s, a sharp rise in Absolut sales across America occurred. But as we all know, no brand can make it on image alone. No matter how groundbreaking the ad campaign, the quality of the product must be in the bottle. If the past 25 years have shown anything, it's that Absolut has always had a superb vodka in the bottle. Vin and Sprit uses the finest winter wheat that forms the heart of Absolut, as well as the purest well water. They also use special distillation methods that were introduced to Sweden in the 19th century. Perhaps most remarkably, at least to me as a spirits writer, is in an age when distillers regularly and with quite almost boastfully proclaim that their vodkas have been filtered numerous times through everything from cork, through diamond dust, through charcoal, to Uncle Ted's old t-shirts. Vin and Sprit chooses not to filter their vodka. Vin and Sprit chooses to let the distillation speak for itself. And I applaud that. Vin and Sprit was founded in 1917 and today is owned by the government of Sweden. Over the years, Absolut has influenced the vodka category in flavorful ways as well. Starting with Absolut Peppar in 1979, Vin and Sprit have routinely introduced new flavored vodkas every few years, just to keep bartenders on their toes. Pepar was followed in 1988 by Absolut Citron, in 1992 by Absolut Courant, and in 1999 by Absolut Mandarin. As a result, Bloody Marys, vodka gimlets, and cosmopolitans across the globe have been made much tastier. If Absolut vodka has proven anything since 1979, it's that a superior product and an innovative marketing plan can catapult a spirit that by law must be odorless, colorless, and tasteless into being a genuine international icon. We are delighted at Wine Enthusiast to present our Distiller of the Year Award for 2002 to the President and CEO of Absolut Spirits Company, Carl Horton.
Thank you, Paul. I'm on my way to Sweden to visit the winter wheat. I lost the negotiation to see it in the spring, unfortunately. It's indeed an honor this evening to to accept the Wine Enthusiast Distiller of the Year award. Absolut has long had an association with creativity and innovation. However, there is much more to the brand than our advertising, our events, and our public relations. As our current campaign clearly highlights, there's a tradition of craftsmanship, heritage, and intense pride in what we feel is the finest premium vodka available in the marketplace today. Absolut has successfully made the transition from a niche brand in the early 80s to become a major factor in the vodka business, in the vodka category in 2002, achieving its current status of America's third largest distilled spirit. On behalf of my fellow employees at the Absolut Spirits Company, Vin and Sprit AB, our parent company in Stockholm, Sweden, Future Brands, our sales arm, and our distributor network throughout the U.S., I would like to thank the editors and the team at Wine Enthusiast for this award. Thank you.
Let's get a picture.